You are better than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
Crawford is hard. Crawford's very strong, like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw, right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you.
Floyd Mayweather is raising the stakes after being spotted confronting Terence Crawford and openly calling for a fight, stepping back into the spotlight despite not competing professionally for years and making it clear he wants one last massive showdown. This bold move has quickly sparked debate among fans and analysts, bringing together two different eras of boxing talent and setting the stage for what could become one of the most talked about matchups in the sport.
So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Terence Crawford made his stance clear when asked to compare himself to Floyd Mayweather, firmly shutting it down by saying Mayweather ruled his era while he rules his own, adding, "There's no need to measure one against the other." Following his dominant win over Canelo Alvarez, Crawford stressed that his journey and legacy should be judged on their own, not in the shadow of anyone else.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? You know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boss, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll be this. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Terence Crawford has captured undisputed titles in more than one weight, class, and consistently stepped up to defeat champions in higher divisions, building a legacy defined by sharp defense, real power, and smart ring awareness. While Floyd Mayweather dominated his era, Crawford's accomplishments and performances naturally put him in that same conversation.
Definitely one of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
The audience that don't know.
He is a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather walked away from the sport undefeated, leaving behind one of the cleanest records in boxing history. He defeated champions across 5 weight classes and showed he could adjust to any style, using near-perfect defense to shut down both powerful punchers and skilled technicians, rarely taking clean shots and controlling fights like a strategist with precise timing, sharp footwork, and well-timed counters.
First up, Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He is never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the 2-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions, and then when took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second second undisputed title? None at all. He beat fucking, who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that one belt, the WBO belt?
After losing by unanimous decision to Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez was honest in the post-fight press conference, admitting he tried everything to deal with Crawford's style, training hard, adjusting his strategy, and searching for solutions, but couldn't break through, ultimately praising Crawford's all-around ability and saying he brings everything into the ring.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd.
Brian McIntyre, the trainer of Terence Crawford, has openly stated that he believes Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather. Following Crawford's dominant win over Canelo Alvarez and his rise to becoming undisputed in 3 weight classes, McIntyre backed up those claims by agreeing with Canelo's remarks and pointing to Crawford's all-around skill set, including his defense, adaptability, and ring IQ, insisting that Bud has gone beyond what Mayweather achieved in his own era.
Before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. The GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, you know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Shane Mosley recently shared his view that Terence Crawford would have the edge over Floyd Mayweather, praising Crawford as the more complete fighter due to his size, reach, and ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw, while still acknowledging Mayweather's talent and all-time greatness, but believing Crawford's versatility and power would make the difference in a matchup between them.
Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. You know, he's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, you know, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Bob Arum, the longtime promoter who has worked with both Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, believes Crawford would come out on top against Mayweather in his prime, pointing to Crawford's rare ability to fight just as effectively, in both orthodox and southpaw stances, and switch mid-fight without losing rhythm, which makes him extremely difficult to prepare for. Arum also highlights Crawford's adaptability and high ring IQ, noting how he has dominated across multiple weight classes by adjusting to different opponents, and argues that this mix of versatility, defense, intelligence, and unpredictable style would give Crawford the advantage in a dream matchup against a prime Mayweather or even Canelo Alvarez.
Why is that?
I think Crawford is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and reassessed
No, we never had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight in a percent. And did you change your mind, or you always thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did, I think with Keyshawn Davis. And I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to...
Because I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on, and that's going to befuddle.
Oscar De La Hoya pushed back on claims that Terence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather, arguing that Mayweather has the advantage both technically and historically. He pointed to Mayweather's performance against Canelo Alvarez, saying, "He controlled the fight with ease and barely took a clean shot," describing him as a highly defensive, sharp, and precise boxer, while viewing Crawford as more of a boxer-puncher. And although he respects Crawford's success, De La Hoya believes that in their primes, Mayweather's technical edge would earn him the win.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than...
Chiwon Tumintraitsand. Andre Ward, the undefeated former champion and boxing analyst, has called Terence Crawford the most skilled fighter in boxing today, praising his sharp ring IQ, adaptability, and defensive control, and noting how his timing, movement, and ability to adjust tactics during a fight make him extremely difficult to beat. Ward added that Crawford is the kind of fighter you can trust in any matchup, saying he has quietly been the sport's best for a long time and deserves more recognition for his technical excellence.
Your fighter today.
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots.
Boots is
Jerron
my
Ennis.
favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes. But this and this,
no.
It's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talking. But until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy, you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Roy Jones Jr. praised Terence Crawford for his high fight IQ and ability to adapt during bouts, noting how he changes tactics on the fly, reads opponents well, and often makes elite fighters look uncomfortable or outclassed. He also acknowledged that Crawford hasn't always had the same big-name opportunities early in his career as some all-time greats, but is now strengthening his legacy through strong performances against top opposition, while adding that greatness isn't judged by numbers alone, since factors like career timing, longevity at the highest level, and willingness to take risks against elite opponents also play a major role in defining true all-time standing.
Rank him probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10, because he definitely has the skill of a top 5, just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get, and that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for like pound for pound, that maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donnell. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even
not
top
in my
10.
book. Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not
Maybe
top
top
5.
10.
He maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was
Manny
not on his
Pacquiao,
level.
Manny Pacquiao.
Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And is Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I
All
agree.
right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd, like I said. I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go.
Max Kellerman has offered a balanced comparison between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, acknowledging Mayweather's deeper resume, elite speed, defensive brilliance, and dominance over top names, while also emphasizing that Crawford has repeatedly risen to every challenge and taken on dangerous opponents throughout his career. Kellerman notes that Crawford has been willing to face high-risk fights consistently, unlike Mayweather, who he suggests was more selective in choosing certain matchups, and he believes this difference plays a big role in how Crawford's legacy is viewed today.
Wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, then I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
Max Kellerman also argued that only Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford should be considered true 4-division champions under his criteria, which focuses on lineal or the Ring magazine titles, rather than just sanctioning body belts. Based on that standard, he excluded Floyd Mayweather, saying that some of Mayweather's achievements, including his win over Canelo Alvarez at junior middleweight, don't count as a legitimate title in that division under his definition.
No one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing.
Fans are buzzing with excitement, with many split over a possible clash between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. Some believe Crawford, boosted by momentum after his win over Canelo Alvarez, would have the edge thanks to his youth, power, and versatility, while others insist Mayweather's elite defense, experience, and ring control would still make him extremely dangerous, even in a comeback. And overall, many see it more as an entertainment-driven era-versus-era showdown than a straightforward sporting contest, which is why social media continues to be flooded with predictions, memes, and heated debates about who would win.
Well, there you go. Now Floyd Mayweather is saying that there are discussions about him returning for another professional bout. Word on the street is Floyd could be getting paid $250 million. And they're saying the opponent, we're going to be shocked at who it is. Now, let me tell you something. When I started hearing all that, you're going to be shocked. And there are discussions. It sounds like a little bit of taking it to the stupid. But I do believe that taking it to the truth when it comes to Floyd Mayweather returning to the ring for $250 million. That man ain't never seen a dollar that he didn't like. So $250 million, I'm sure they could get him back in the ring to risk that undefeated record. But the thing is, against who? I sure as hell doubt it's Terence Crawford. I don't know, maybe it's Manny Pacquiao.
A prime Floyd Mayweather could control the fight with elite defense, but Terence Crawford would have a real chance thanks to his versatility, power, and ability to adapt mid-fight